Gotcha.
Hang on. Welcome back, WNST, relationship with Coppin State University. And, of course, this doesn't begin and end with the basketball team. Baseball in progress, and this guy is an old-school listener to our program at WNST, so it's always a pleasure to have the skipper of all things baseball on for Coppin State, once run by the great Paul Blair. Sherman Reed joins us here again from over on the west side, where you're already playing baseball in February. I still sort of marvel at that, right, because it should be snowing out there. I know we had a couple 70-degree days this week, but this is tough sledding, as they say, play baseball in February. Sure.
I tell you what, Nestor, sunny, beautiful, 60-degree weather on Sunday as we kicked it off with a doubleheader at North Carolina A&T. No wind. It felt like summertime. So
felt like Sarasota.
We got a little lucky. Yeah, I don't know about Sarasota, but I tell you what, we got a little lucky, and we were just happy to get out there to kick this all-important 2018 campaign off.
Well, you guys play your home games down in Hanover, right? Tell me about Joe Cannon Stadium and what you guys call your home field, because folks can come see you play anytime.
Yeah, in fact, we don't charge admissions to Joe Cannon, and when we look at the facilities in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, you know what? We don't have a facility right here on our campus here at North Avenue, but I tell you what, we got a very nice clubhouse there. The guys do a real good job. The county put in a entire new infield. The sound system, the scoreboard is all less than 2 years old. So we're not doing too much complaining. But I tell you what, it's right there off Arundel Mills Boulevard. You can do shopping. You can pick or name a restaurant, and you'll probably find it along Arundel Mills Boulevard. So the visiting teams look forward to coming in to play us, and it's been a good venue for us at Joe Cannon Stadium the last probably 18 years now.
Baseball America bragging about the mighty Eagles. Some thoughts here. I read somewhere that someone said you might have as many as 5 pro prospects on Coppin State this year, huh?
Yeah, I tell you what, the national publications are jumping on board, and the guys, it's a credit really nasty to the coaching staff and the recruiting coordinator. Coach Matt Greedy has been doing a real good job. We've been working long, tireless hours. But Baseball America, the last 2 years in their college preview issue, they named the top projected freshmen for every conference in America in their preview issue. And we've been fortunate the last 2 years they've named Coppin State University as having the projected freshman of the year coming into their conference. So we were really proud of that. Last year was a right-handed pitcher, Jake Lewis. This year it's a kid out of Texas that's come in here and done a real good job, Marcos Castillo. And then D1.com, which is an offshoot of Baseball America, because the great Aaron Fitt, who was the lead college editor for Baseball America for years and years, now is in his third year with D1Baseball.com, and in their preseason issue, they rate all of the prospects, the pro prospects for every conference in America, and Coppin was the only one in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference that had upwards of 5 guys that they look at and say could be guys that can play pro ball. So we're really proud of where we're going in this program.
He is Sherman Reed. He is the skipper for all things Coppin State and baseball. You know, I talk so much to the basketball coaches at every level. I had Ryan Odom on earlier this week. They opened the new gym down at UMBC. I like when UMBC plays Coppin and Coppin plays Loyola, and Loyola plays Towson, and Towson plays Mount St. Mary's, and Mount St. Mary's plays UMES or Salisbury, Navy. All the region, it cuts down on all the expenses for the universities. I think it creates some local thing, but you guys do on the baseball side. You do a lot of that, right? I mean, it literally is Mount St. Mary's. You go see them this week. You see them again later on. Georgetown. I see Towson's on your schedule. Dell State, obviously in conference. George Washington, you're going to go down there and play as well. That's a part of it at the level where baseball is that you're not getting on a plane and going out to play USC, right?
Not this year. Last year was on the plane and traveling to the USC Trojans. But, I think when you look at the size of Maryland, it's not a big state. It's one of our smaller states, we have 5 Division I baseball programs that play and perform in the state of Maryland. A lot of people don't realize that. So, with the expense being what it is, or the finances being what it is in Division I baseball, it's great when you can get in a van and take a short ride down and play a interstate rival game like Navy, our Naval Academy there in Annapolis, and Mount St. Mary's, where we'll be opening up with them with their opener on Wednesday. And then Towson, UMBC, George Washington, as you mentioned, and even Georgetown. So those are, as you mentioned, really good opportunities for us to also keep the kids in class and not have them miss that all-important class time, as those games are typically midweek games because you can't interfere with your weekend conference play. So, yeah, it works out real well. There's a lot of really good baseball right here in Maryland. I know UMBC made the regionals last year. So there's a lot of really good baseball right here in the general area of Maryland.
Sure, always good to visit with you, man. We'll continue to follow the schedule. You can always learn what's going on at Coppin State at CoppinStateSports.com, and you can see the schedule as, hey, man, I hope you continue to get the 60-degree weather. I know they don't like that up on the mountaintops where we're skiing in the region here, but for baseball purposes, good weather till you keep the wind at your back, and hope you don't get too many of these games scuttled here in the future.
Hey, Nasty, and go Orioles. Hey, I heard we signed another starter.
Do you have anybody that can help over there? I mean, can we just borrow a few of these guys in April and May? Sure.
Hey, Chris Tillman can help. Chris Tillman, I was happy to hear he's going to stay in the fold.
Well,
so, that's all good.
I'm just trying not to get lost in Andrew Kashner's beard. That's all I'm trying to do. Sherm, take care. Maybe we'll get a ball game this summer. That'd be fun, you and me, man.
Always, Nasty. Hey, man, call me anytime.
You got it. Sherman Reed, he is the man over at Coppin State. One day I'm just going to talk Orioles with him once the Coppin State season's over. I'm going to make him my Oriole insider around here. We got other things. Brian Cohen's going to be joining us from time to time, too, talking some baseball. So you guys know I love baseball, but I am not sticking to sports. We're mixing it around, and we go from one school and one state and one side to another, from baseball to tennis.